The best defense against disasters is to have a well-informed and prepared public. The same thing can be said for flu prevention and preparation. There are steps you and your family can take to help minimize risks known to hazards. All the details are coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Lauren Lingell, and with me today we have Scott Schablum with the Florida Department of Health. Scott, welcome.
Hey, good to be here, Lauren.
Thanks. So you're here so we can make sure our county is prepared for whatever we need to be prepared for, and it looks like that's going to be the flu season.
The flu is something we begin talking about at this time of year. And with all the additional work that goes into the holidays, people's to-do lists can get rather long. But what we want to make sure happens is that getting a flu shot makes it on to their to-do list.
Okay, so why is getting a flu shot so important?
Well, the flu shot really is the best way to protect both yourself, your family, and the community against contracting the flu.
Who should consider getting a flu shot? Is it for everyone, or are there age limits or things like that?
Well, we recommend that everyone get a flu shot. There are certain situations where you may want to speak with your healthcare provider first. If you're currently sick now, if you have an allergy to eggs, or you've had a bad reaction to a flu shot in the past, it's probably a good idea before getting it to speak with your primary care provider.
So obviously when you're talking about a flu shot, we're talking about a needle. Is that the only way that you can get this vaccine?
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret here, Lauren. I don't like needles. Every time I know that I have to get a shot, I get kind of a little bit of a cold sweat going, and it's not a pretty picture. But what I can encourage folks to do is two things. One, the needle that they use for a flu shot is very small. It doesn't really hurt. In fact, I got my flu shot on Friday, and I didn't even realize that it had happened. But if you just don't think you can manage the needle, they have what's called a flu mist, which is really a nasal spray that they shoot into your nostrils, and it's painless and it's just as effective as getting the shot.
Very interesting. I did not know such a thing existed. So we talked about who should consider getting one. Is there an age range on that? Do you have to be at least a certain age to get the vaccine?
Well, while we would like everyone to get the shot, there are some categories that if you fall within, you really want to make it a priority. So we would say anyone who is over the age of 6 months of age is able to get a flu shot. Particularly young children should make it a priority to get a flu shot. Anyone over the age of 65 should get a flu shot, and if you are pregnant, you should get a flu shot as well. It's safe and effective for both you and the child.
Now, what about those parents who are very concerned about exposing their child to vaccinations in general, but especially the flu shot? Is it safe? Is there anything that we could tell them to make them more comfortable?
Yeah, the flu shot is safe and effective. There has been reports that have raised concerns among people, but what in public health we encourage folks to do is to really make a point to see all of the studies that actually prove just the opposite, that what the best science tells us is that the flu shot is a safe, as well as all your vaccines that are recommended by your healthcare providers, are safe and effective and represent the best way to keep both yourself and the community well.
What are some other things people can do for, warding off the flu, making sure that we keep those things at bay?
Well, there's nothing worse than that horrible pit you get in the feeling of your stomach when when you wake up and your throat's scratchy, your nasals begin to get congested. And so we want to encourage people to do whatever they can to avoid it. And here are just a few simple ways. Okay. If you feel like you have to sneeze or cough, don't sneeze into your hands, because if you sneeze into your hands and then you go and shake hands or you touch surfaces, all we're doing is spreading those germs. So if you have to sneeze or cough, do so into the corner of your elbow. If you're beginning to feel sick, stay home. Don't go to work. Don't go to school. Don't send your kids to school. Well, you tell them that the Department of Health said if you're feeling sick, stay home, because all you're going to do is go to work and spread that those germs to other people who are then going to get sick, and actually productivity will go down on the whole. So it's better to take a day or two, get yourself well, and then come back to work when you're ready. If someone in the household has been sick, you want to make sure that you're wiping down any high-touch surfaces, doorknobs, tabletops, remote controls. Wipe these things down with a 10% solution bleach cleaner, and that will kill those germs. And then really, if you don't practice anything else, what folks can do is wash your hands frequently with warm soapy water for about 20 seconds, and that is a great way to stave off any of the ill effects that you'll see from getting sick this season.
Well, there you have it, from the horse's mouth. Thank you so much for joining me, Scott. Hopefully this will keep people from getting the flu and keep everybody a little bit healthier this flu season and this holiday season. So thanks.
Lauren, I appreciate it. Thank you.
The single best way to protect yourself against the flu is to get vaccinated each year. Your commitment is essential in the prevention of flu for yourself and those you're in contact with. Learn all the facts about what you can do to stay healthy and how you can recover if you do get sick. For more information about flu prevention and preparation, you can go to the Florida Department of Health's website, www.mypolkhealth.org, or give them a call at 863-519-7900. Stay healthy.